Hey everybody, I'm Mystic from Down Under. I'm going to be doing a general reading today for Aquarius. So if you've been to my channel and seen Mystic Down Under, Mystic from Down Under, sorry about that. That is a typo, guys, and I will get that fixed. So it's a little confusing. But yeah, today we're going to do a general reading for Aquarius, and we're going to see who's in your energy, guys. So we ask for spirit guides to come through, please, to give us correct and accurate messages for Aquarius. Oh wow, my candle's gone out. Okay, let me see if I've got more matches left. Yes, I do. Alright, 1 minute, guys. I'm just gonna quickly go get another candle. I like this candle as healing, light, and protection. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Alright, guys, we're going to get started. Let's see who's in your energy. Thank you to the new subscribers. I really do appreciate it. Since I've been back, I've been so nervous about being back online. So it's taken me a little while to get back into the groove of things. But yeah, I'm getting there slowly, slowly. Baby steps. Are you taking baby steps, Aquarius? You know, is there something that you're working on? Because, you know, if you are working on something, just make sure that you are being really kind to yourself and that you are taking little baby steps. You know, trust your ability to be able to do the things that you need to do. Because, you know, a lot of yous out there are so talented and you have a lot of different skills, especially life skills, right? Right, us Aquarians have a lot of life skills, and there's so much that you can share with everybody out there. But you know, you need to be gentle with yourself. So whatever you're working on, make sure that you are just taking baby steps. So you know, so for instance, if I exercise today for 5 minutes, 15 minutes, because that would be a lot for me. I had a polio relapse about 7 years ago, so I'm sort of getting back on track. But you know, that would be your personal best for that day, right? And then the next day, you know, you might set a goal to do it for 10 to 15 or maybe 20 minutes, okay? 30 minutes. And then, you know, whatever you've done, the last thing you've done is your personal best, right? And so and you can try to improve that every day, but you know, step by step, little baby steps. So what do we have for Aquarius, please, Spirit? Who is in Aquarius's energy, and what messages do you have for Aquarius? Ooh, look at that. Wow, guys, that's pretty good. So are you expecting an inheritance? Okay, you know, just a trigger warning, I guess. You know, maybe somebody's passed in your family, Aquarius, and there's some type of inheritance being passed down. This also could be you, Aquarius. You know, you may have created some type of legacy for yourself, and you're earning money, you're putting money away. You may be investing in something so that you can put an inheritance away for your children. Okay, for some of you may have gone through some type of separation. Okay, and there's money coming through in that way, but I do see this more as an inheritance that you're leaving or that's being left to you. Beautiful, thank you. What else do we have for Aquarius? I'm going to try not to lean on the table. The table's a little shaky. So I have the smallest table here, guys. Honestly, I just do not have the space for anything else. So here we have the King of Swords. So with the King of Swords here, you know, Aquarius, I will say that, you know, some of you may be watching your health. Some of you may be visiting the doctor. With that, you know, I'm picking up things like glands. So glands. So this could be thyroid issues. Something about the glands. You may be having problems with your throat, things like that. You may be having problems just recently being able to speak, articulate your words, and you know you're opening up now to communication. I see you as the King of Swords here. You may own your own business. You could be a doctor, a lawyer, anything like that. But whatever it is, you're using your communication skills. Whatever it is that you're doing is bringing in money. And I feel that this is through some type of communication that you're doing. This could be you corresponding with other people. Let me just get a little more on the King of Swords, please, Spirit. Where's the King of Swords here? Okay. So this may have something to do with your childhood, Aquarius. All right. You may have been, you know, I'm picking up for some of you may have been sick in your childhood. Okay, I can relate to that one. But this could also be somebody coming in for an apology. Is more heavier energy that I sense here. That somebody's coming in for an apology, Aquarius, and they want to make amends with you in some way. Now, this may have been somebody who, I don't feel that this has anything to do with this card here. Okay. I do feel that that is completely separate, this King of Swords here. But I do feel that somebody is coming in for an apology. Now, this could have been somebody that you've known in the last 5 years or so. So I'd say, you know, 5 to 3 years or so. And this person wants to make amends. So you may have cut this person off in the past. You know, maybe this was a relationship that didn't serve a purpose. I do see this more as maybe a childhood friend or a friend of yours. I don't see this as a romantic partner, although it could be for some of you. It's however you relate to this. Remember, it is a general reading. So just take what fits, guys. But that's what I'm getting here. So I've got the Six of Cups. What else do you have? Yeah. You're really using your intuition at the moment, Aquarius. Okay, so, you know, you're really high vibing at the moment. So I don't know what you're doing. And like I did mention earlier, exercise, you know, perhaps you are doing exercising. Perhaps you are, you know, because when we move, it doesn't matter what we're doing. When our bodies are moving, we're exercising, we're walking, those type of things. we're really breaking down any sort of stagnated energy, and it does heighten our vibration. You know, you may be doing other things that are heightening your vibration, but your intuition is switched on, and especially around this full moon. Okay, you know, I do see a little craziness here in this card, so you know, just be careful around this full moon. I do have these full moon oracle here, or the lunar oracle cards here too, so I will be pulling from them. But I'm saying to just be careful around this time. Really trust your instincts, all right? Trust your intuition now, because there's going to be a lot of craziness, all right? There always is around the full moon, and I think a lot of that, some of you are already seeing it play out in other areas, whether you're, you know, at a shopping center, whether you're, you know, on the road, whatever it is, you know, that this is sort of already playing out around you. But I don't see that you are part of this. Now, getting back to this Six of Cups, this could have been somebody in the past that I feel absolutely that this is someone that you felt that was being quite deceptive, okay? And I really feel that this person that you've known for the last 5 or 3 years has sort of come to some type of conclusion about themselves. Now, this could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I am picking up heavy female energy here with the moon and the cups here. But you know, this could go either way, and this person has reflected and has had a lot of years to reflect. So like I said, this is somebody that you may have known for about 5 years, or you may not have spoken to in the last 5 to 3 years. This person wants to come back and make an apology to you. They understand that they have been deceptive. This person may have been quite controlling as well. And upon reflecting on, say, their behavior and their emotions, they've sort of worked through their emotions now. They've had a long time to think about this. And they want to come back, okay? Now, I'm picking up, this could have been someone that lives in your area. This is someone that could live in your building, okay, that you may have been friends with, that has now moved away. Oh, yes. Oh, sorry. I'm clear, sensitive, and so I'm also clear audio. So, yeah, I'm really picking up on that, okay, that this is someone that lives in your building, lived in your building, or lives in your area, okay. I'm also getting that this person is quite baffled in how you actually knew that this person was being deceptive, and that you just cut this person off. And you know what they don't understand is it's their behavior. They may get that now, okay, upon having all these years to reflect, but at the time they had no idea. They just thought you know, you've cut them off, and there's, you know, she doesn't really have, or he doesn't really have any good reason to do this, because how would he or she possibly know that I was being deceptive? You know, and sometimes, Aquarius, people don't need to say things. It's their body language, you know. They're saying, you know, I think you're a really great person, but what you're hearing as they're saying that is something else, okay? And that's what's so great about you being able to use your intuition, because the words that people speak, it's like, I don't know, I want to say reading between the lines, but it's more than that, okay? And they come across to everybody else that's with you that they're being very kind. This is someone who's very uplifting. That there's more. You can just tell by the way they're saying those words, okay? And it's that detail that you can read into. So I'm saying really, really trust your intuition on this one, okay? For this full moon coming, and be aware of all the craziness that's out there, guys, because there is a lot of it that will be going on this full moon. Trust. Okay, I really feel that very heavy. So, you know, like I said, this will have nothing to do with you. I don't see you being involved in any sort of craziness, but you know, just be really careful of people. People have, you know, made this world so crazy these days, and you really need to be careful. So that's just a little warning there. What else do we have for Aquarius, please? Spirit. Okay, so we've got lovers. Okay. So I did say earlier that I do feel that you may have separated from somebody, Aquarius, for some of you. And that's where this coin's coming in. Yeah, and with the, yes, so my foot's twitching there, with this King of Swords. This is something to do with a separation, the courts, with a lover. This could have been somebody who was who abused you financially, okay? This could be child support money coming back, okay? Or being paid out in some way. And this is definitely somebody that you have separated from. And, you know, the other energy here now with this lovers coming out is this was, for some of you, this was a romantic relationship, okay? Yeah. And this person was deceptive. They lied, betrayed you in some way. And you put a stop to it. And again, you know, the same energy for the lovers here. They're like, you know, how could he have possibly known? Or how could she have possibly known that this was going on? Okay? And it was their actions. It was their words. It was their body language. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Aquarius, please? Yeah. Yeah, exactly right. Your intuition. There was a lot hidden from you, but you were able, with your intuition, you were able to see and read in between the lines, okay? And you just knew from this person's body language and the things that they were doing, the things that they were saying, that they were hiding something. And you got to the bottom of that. And that's what they find incredible. And with that, you were able to balance things out in this King of Sword energy. Okay? And now, you're looking like the Emperor, the Empress. And especially with this full moon, trust your instincts, guys, all right? So that you can stay in this energy. Trust your gut feelings. Don't second guess yourself. And trust your ability, your talents, okay, that you have around this full moon. Because, you know, you're going to come up with something that's quite, you know, you may come up with something that's quite brilliant. Like I said, it could be investing money. It's investing in something, okay? You're investing in money. Well, I mean things like shares, home property, land, property, that type of thing. But you're going to come up with some idea. It could even be that you're, leaving some type of inheritance. You've worked out strategies on how you're going to leave some type of inheritance to your family, to your kids. Okay? If this isn't an inheritance coming to you from somebody who may have passed. Or a separation is what we got here. Some of you may be pregnant. Okay, so unfortunately for some of you, I'm going to say unfortunately because you're good Aquarius. I'm a single parent, and I don't feel like a single parent because I don't feel that it hinders me in any way, not that I am a single parent. So but if this is the case and you have separated from somebody, they are going to be paying you child support, because you're about to have a baby. It's going to be fine. You're going to be okay. You're better out of this relationship. You're going to gain so much more from not being in this energy of this person who was being deceptive and trying to lie and hide things from you. Okay, you're going to be absolutely fine because look at you, you're the Empress here. All right. And if you're not pregnant, Aquarius, you're birthing new ideas and it's something around finances. And your communication skills are going to be a part of that. What else do we have for Aquarius, please? Yeah. This may be you. You may have felt trapped, Aquarius. You may be coming out of some type of, I'll just say hermit mode. Okay. But I do feel this more heavier for somebody else. Somebody feels trapped. I feel that either this lover that's been deceptive and hiding things, or this friend who's been deceptive and hiding things is unable to come forward. They're thinking heavily, okay, about coming forward, but they feel trapped. This could be somebody who's in a prison mindset, okay, with the swords here, or this could literally be somebody who is in prison. Yes, thank you for that, Spirit. I just got, so there's a big shift that just happened here now. I also got that somebody could be going to prison in relationship. Now, this could be a couple in relationship to tax evasion. Oh, that's interesting. So, oh my goodness, yes, my leg is actually just moving. Somebody's not paying their taxes, guys. All right, they could have already ended up in prison, or they're going to end up in prison. Yeah. So we got lawyer, courts here, perhaps. Yeah. So that's, yeah. Thank you, Spirit. So this is a couple of lovers. Look, I hope this isn't you guys. I hope you aren't caught up in anything like this, and your partner has tried to get you caught up in this. Obviously it's not going to work. So maybe there's been some deception there. Someone's lied. They may have lied on documents. They may have lied with signing signatures, things like that. But it's something about taxes not being paid. Okay, and somebody going to jail for that. And Aquarius, because you've trusted your instincts, you're going to be walking away from this because you already know what's hidden and you're in this Empress energy. Okay, so you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. But this friend, this lover is trapped. And it's because they're in this mindset, or like I said, they physically could be. We've got the tower on the bottom here. Excuse me, with this couple falling out of the tower. Okay. Something's coming to an end. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Aquarius? A wish fulfillment. So this person, this man, this woman, this couple, this friend feels that you are their wish fulfillment. So there's something about you. You feel so much of a void and in this person's life. And the truth is, you know, this person, whoever it relates to for you, is someone who purposely chooses to be stuck. And I say that because, you know, they're not willing to change their mindset. They're not willing to look at the things that they need to do to improve their life. And you're filling some type of void for them. Look, you may be some type of, they may see you as some type of mother or father figure. Okay. And it's really, you know, they may have mummy, daddy issues, whatever it might be. And instead of dealing with them and working through things, perhaps even getting help, okay, from a practitioner or somebody, a GP, whatever it is, a referral for, you know, to go somewhere and get help. They're, you know, they've put all their eggs in one basket with you. And, you know, their issues with their mum, their dad, or whatever it is, they feel as if they're around you, they don't have to deal with those issues. When really what they need to do is find their own coping mechanisms, whether it's through getting help from a GP or a referral, to help them, you know, so they've got those tools, all right? Because you're equipped, Aquarius, when it comes to that, all right? You've got the tools. You're the magician. You can pick up one of the tools and go, you know what, I've got the cups here. Let's see if that solves this problem. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, that's all right. I'll put the cup back down again and I'll grab the sword and see how that goes and see if that solves this problem. You've got the tools, okay? You are the magician, even though the magician isn't here. You've got the tools to work out different coping mechanisms, okay? Because you've had a lot of life experiences. You're not somebody who makes the same mistake, and if you have, you know, third time's a charm, right? You're not someone who will continuously make the same mistakes, all right? And that's what this person's doing, and that's why they're in this mindset, and that's why they see you as their wish fulfillment, okay? But you know, you're your own wish fulfillment. So whatever it is, this person that I feel you're going to cut off, they want to come back in for an apology. Look, you may accept this apology, Aquarius, and then decide, you know, that's fine. I've accepted, I've forgiven, but I still don't want you in my life. Okay? Is what I'm seeing. So that brings in your wish fulfillment, the things that you want. Because, see, this person stopped your blessings in the past, and you're not about to let them stop your blessings again. And see, once bitten, you know, twice shy. You're not, oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? The Magician is on the bottom. The Magician is on the bottom of the deck. So, so there you go. You've got the tools, okay? All those life experiences. You know how you have those coping mechanisms. You know what tools to use so that you can cope with this, cope with that. And sometimes you've got no idea, and you can be like this and get yourself in a bit of a rut, but you work your way out of it. Okay, you know, my hands are a little loose. I can wiggle this down to my feet and get out of this. You understand? And whereas this person just chooses to be here in this mindset. And that's the thing, Aquarius. You're very intelligent, and because you do use your mind and you are such a thinker, you do think of strategies and different ways that you can, you know, problem solve and work things out. And I'm not saying this person isn't intelligent, because this person I'm picking up is highly intelligent. Whether this is a friend, whether this is a lover, whatever, whoever this is to you is highly intelligent. Okay, this is somebody who's got talent up the wazoo, but doesn't want to use it, right? And they certainly, you know, if they use their talents, but they use them all for the wrong reasons. Okay, you know, like, use your powers for good. you know what I'm saying? Because if they did, my God, the things that they could achieve is phenomenal. Okay, but you're out here doing it. You're out there filling your wish fulfillment, waiting, receiving, and waiting for more to come in. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Aquarius? Oh, this is running a little longer than I thought. Yeah. So I'll do a few more cards here. We've got, yeah, this person's, like I said, you may be in a rut, Aquarius, but you will get out of it because you're in this Empress energy here. There's something that you know that was hidden, and you're going to put an end to something, okay? You may accept this apology, you may not, but if you do, you're not going to have this person in your life, okay? And you may forgive. So this could be you, but I do feel that this is the other person. This is this person here, okay, who's trapped in this energy. Just move these cards up a bit. Looks like this reading's going to go for a little bit. Okay, that's this person here that's trapped. This person can't sleep. This person's got anxiety. This person may even be having nightmares. Okay. If this is you in regards to your health, because I did mention something like that earlier, you know, don't worry, you're going to be okay. Be kind to yourself, guys, okay? Your personal best. Every day is your personal best, okay? And just baby steps, okay? Small little baby steps towards, you know, what it is that you're going to be receiving. You know, for some of you, once this person comes through and this person is gone out of your life fully, they come back around for this apology, you forgive them, let's just say. You may not. It's up to you, right? Absolutely it is, because, you know, it's going to be different for everybody to what's gone on here with you. But things will get a lot better if this is your energy here. But I do feel that this is the other person. It's more heavy energy for whoever this person is that's coming in for this apology. What else do we have for Aquarius, please? Oh, the Sun card. Wow. So guys, you know, if you are pregnant, you're having a son. And for those of you who aren't, and sort of you already got kids or you don't have kids, whatever it is for you, and you know, this is childlike energy, all right? So this is you, you know, in your Empress, Emperor energy, okay? Receiving your wish fulfillment and basking in the sun. You know, this speaks of joy, happiness. Okay, oh yes, there it is again. You're absolutely going to be so happy, Aquarius. And it will be once all of this is over. This anxiety, this staying up late at night. You know, like I said, it could be for some of you, if this is something to do with your health, that could be bothering you. But if it isn't, this is the other person. So take it how it resonates, guys. But you will be very happy. And if this person goes and gets the help that they need, they will also be very happy and feel their own wish fulfillment, okay? But again, you know, it depends on, you know, this person's going through karma, okay? That's what they're going through. You know, you're taking back your power, okay? You're taking back what's yours. This person may have stole money from you. This person may have stole your, you know, undermined your intelligence. What else do we have for Aquarius? Yep. Look at you there. Absolutely. Yes. This person's not stable. Okay? You're not going to have this person in your life anymore, Aquarius. Okay? You're not about to let anybody stop your blessings again. You're going to be getting recognition for something that you do. This will be something that you're doing at work. Whether this is some type of communication skills you have, life skills, whatever it is. For some of you, you could be life coaches. Right? I'm going to get these moon cards out here. There's other cards that are mixed up here. What have we got here? We've got the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, work, paid. I don't know how they got in here. We've got a new beginnings, a birth, new ideas, creation. So absolutely with that Empress there. And then we've got travel, overland. Okay, so... wow. Are you setting up a kingdom, your own kingdom, Aquarius? I don't know how they got in there. But they're there. And they're there for a reason. Okay. What advice do we have for Aquarius on this up and coming full moon, please, Spirit? Okay. We got Cancer. We got Moon in Cancer. Spend time with family or helping others. Avoid situations that can be that can drain you or drain your emotions. So absolutely, with this full moon, just anything that's draining your emotions, draining your energy, be kind to yourself. Make sure that you're recharging your batteries, guys. You know, because we really need to do that. Because, you know, mentally we get a little, you know, stressed. There was another card poking out here. So I'm going to take that. And it says cat totem. So have you seen a cat cross your path lately, Aquarius? You may have seen a cat cross the road while you were driving or something like that on the path while you were walking. It says make time to focus on your own spiritual well-being and connect to a metaphysical world around you. Interesting. So, you know, maybe you are doing that. Maybe you are meditating. Maybe you are trying to connect with spirit, your spirit guides, things like that. And this is what's strengthening your intuition. And, you know, for some of you, you're very psychic. And that is going to be, you know, like I said, your intuition around this full moon is going to be on point, guys. It's going to be very strong. And in this cycle, this is what you're doing. You know, something's come to a completion, to an end. Okay. And it's bringing in a wish fulfillment for you. I'm going to pick a card out of here. So this is the Wild Wisdom Australian Wildlife Animals. And we're going to see what spirit animal is around you, Aquarius. You know, I also did pick up with that tax evasion thing earlier. Yeah, thank you, Spirit, for reminding me that, you know, there may be some fake accounts, guys, okay? So somebody may be on your social media, they're using a fake account, they're watching you, okay? So hello to you cross-watchers. Trying to get information and find out what's going on with Aquarius. What do we have here? We have the blue ring octopus, okay? And it says boundaries. I know that's probably really hard to see, but it does say blue ring octopus and boundaries. Absolutely, you're creating boundaries. Make sure you're creating boundaries, especially around this full moon, all right? Create boundaries around your spirituality. Create boundaries around your energy. Create boundaries around your money, your finances. You know, create boundaries around people that may be losing it in this full moon coming. Okay, Aquarius, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel if this is for you. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.